Welcome to our Grade 4 Mathematics online classes. Quarter 2 week. So, ano matututunan nyo sa araw na ito? Ito po. Change an improper fraction to a mixed number. Change a mixed number to an improper fraction. Rename an improper fraction to a mixed number and vice versa. And simplify a fraction to its lowest term using GCF, greatest common factor, and listing method. What is a fraction? A fraction is a part of a whole. It consists of a numerator and a denominator. Three-fourths is an example of a fraction. The numerator represents the shaded part of a fraction, which is the number found above the fraction. So 3 here is your numerator. The denominator represents the equal parts of the fraction, which is the number found under the bar of the fraction. Here is your denominator. So there are kinds of fraction. What are the kinds of fraction? First, we have proper fraction. It is a fraction whose numerator is less than the denominator. Kapag mas mababa ang numerator sa denominator, ang tawag dyan ay proper fraction. Improper fraction naman is a fraction whose numerator is equal or greater than the denominator. Kapag ang numerator ay kaparehas, mas malaki pa kaysa sa denominator, ito ay improper fraction. Mixed numbers. Mixed numbers are fractions which is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. 2 and 7/8 is an example of mixed. Similar fractions are fractions with the same denominator. Titignan ninyo, yung denominator niya, this example, pare-pares na eh. Pag pare-pareho ang fraction, ito ay similar fractions. The similar fractions naman, these are fractions with different denominators. Tingnan ninyo, yung number sa ilalim, yung denominator, iba-iba. Kapag iba-iba, yan ay dissimilar fractions. So, i-type ninyo ang sagot sa inyong chat box. 1, 2, 3 muna tayo. Okay? So, write the improper fraction number that shows the figure. I will give you 30 seconds. Timer starts now.
T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Here are the answers. Number 1, 2/3. Number 2, 24 fifths. Number 3, 14. Write the mixed number that shows the figure. I will give you 20 seconds. Timer starts now. Here are the answers. 4 into tips, 2 and 1. Okay, una nating lesson ngayon, changing an improper fraction to a mixed number. So, meron kita ng example, 22 pips, magiging 4 and 2 pips yan. Paano ang gagawin ninyo? Twenty-two, ito yung numerator. Divided by 5. Ito yung denominator. So, ilang 5 mayroon sa 22? 4. So, 4 times 5 is 20. Subtract 20 from 22. 22 minus 20 is equal to 2. Yung quotient, yun ang inyong magiging whole number. Yung remainder, yun ang inyong magiging numerator. Kaya ang 22 pips, kapag ginawa ninyo mixed number, ang sagot ay 4 and 2 pips. So here is another example. Express 19 pips as mixed number. So yung 19 pips, magiging 3 and 4 pips. Ano ang gagawin? Katulad ng kanilang example. 19, yung numerator, divided by 5, yung denominator. Ilang 5 mayroon sa 19? 3. 3 times 5 is equal to 15. Subtract 15 from 19. 4. Yung 3, yun ang inyong magiging whole number. Yung 4, na remainder, yun ang inyong magiging numerator. Then, copy the denominator. Kaya yung 19 pips, naging 3 and 4 pips. Another example, change 25/6 as mixed number. So yung 25/6 magiging 4 and 1/6. Paano yan gagawin? 25, yung numerator, divided by 6. 6 yung denominator. So, ilang 6 mayroon sa 25? 4. 4 times 6 is equal to 24. Subtract 24 from 25. So, 25 minus 24 is equal to 1. Yung quotient, 4, yun ang magiging whole number. Yung 1 na remainder, yun ang magiging numerator. Then, copy the numerator. Kaya yung 25/6 naging 4 and 1/6. Yung proper fraction naging mixed number. Another example. Rename 44/3 as a mixed number. So, in 44/3, magiging 14 and 2/3. Then, 44, numerator, divided by 3, yung denominator. Ilang 3 mayroon sa 44? 14. So, 14 times 3 is equal to 42. subtract 42 from 44. So 44 minus 42 is equal to 2. Yung quotient, yun lang yung magiging whole number. Yung 2 na remainder, yun ang yung magiging numerator. Then, copy the denominator. Kaya yung 44 thirds maging 14 and 2 thirds. Okay, ngayon kanina, changing improper fraction to a mixed number. Ngayon naman, changing a mixed number to an improper fraction. Example, 4 and 2 fifths magiging 22 fifths. Ano ang gagawin ninyo? Okay, ito. 4 and 2 fifths. Una yung gagawin, yung 5 at saka yung 4, multiply nyo. So 5 times 4 is equal to 20. Then, yung 20, i-add nyo sa numerator. 20 plus 2 is equal to 22. Then, copy the denominator. Kaya yung 4 and 2 fifths, naging 22 fifths. Change 3 and 4 fifths as an improper fraction. Okay, 3 and 4 fifths. Katulad yung kanina, denominator, 5, multiply nyo sa whole number. 5 times 3. Sagot, 50. Yung 15, i-add nyo sa numerator. 15 plus 4 is equal to 90. Then, copy the denominator. Ano denominator? Yung 5. Kaya 3 and 4 fifths is equal to 19 fifths. Name 9 and 1/2 to an improper fraction. Ano kaya magiging sagot? Paano kakuhanin ng sagot? Ganito. Yung 2, yung denominator, i-multiply nyo sa whole number. So 2 times 9 is equal to 18. Yung 18, i-plus ninyo sa numerator. 18 plus 1 is equal to 19. Then copy the denominator. So 9 and a half, 9 and 1/2 is equal to 19 halves. It's your turn. Change the following improper fraction. Do it in your note. Afterwards, type your answers in the chat box. I will give you 5 minutes. Time starts. Okay, so time's up. Pakita ko na sa inyo ang tamang next. Change the following to a mixed number. Then do it first in your notebook, then type your answers in your chat box. I will give you 3 minutes. Timer starts. Susunod natin topic, changing fraction to lowest form of term. A fraction is written in lowest terms when its numerator and denominator have no common factors other than 1. To change or simplify a fraction to lowest term, divide both the numerator and denominator by their GCF or greatest common factor. So how do we change 2 24ths in lowest term? So, question mark. Ano gagawin? Find the GCF or greatest common factor of 2 and 24. Step 1, by listing method. List down the factors of 2 and 24. So, ang factors ng 2 ay 2 times 1. Yan lang po. So, ang factors niya kapag nilista nyo ay 1 and 2. Ang 24 naman, 24 times 1, 12 times 2, 4 times 6, at 3 times 8. Pag nilista nyo, ayan, ang factors ng 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. Step 2. Look for the greatest common factors or GCF of 2 and 24. Kung anong meron sa 2 at saka 24 na pareho na pinakamalaki. May pareho siyang 1, may pareho siyang 2. Pero ang pinakamalaki ay 2. So, ang GCF ng 2 and 24 ay 2. Then, divide both numerator and denominator by the greatest common factor. Diba? Ito ang greatest common factor. So, yung 2, divide nyo ng 2. Yung 24, divide nyo rin ng 2. So, 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. And 24 divided by 2 is equal to 12. So, paano na naging, lowest term ng 2 24ths? 1, 12. Okay, how do you change 2 fourths in lowest term? Again, find the GCF of 2 and 4. Okay, step 1. Listing method. List down the factors of 2 and 4. So, 2. Okay, 2 times 1. Pag nilista nyo, 1 and 2 ang factors niya. 4 naman, 4 times 1 at saka 2 times 2. Kapag nilista nyo, ang factors niya ay 1, 2, and 4. Then, piliin nyo yung pinakamalaki na meron ang 2 at saka 4. Okay, so look for the greatest common factors for GCF of 2 and 4. Ayan yung 2. Ayan yung 4. So, 2. Ang greatest common factor niya. Ang GCF is 2. Then divide both numerator and denominator by the greatest common factor. 2 divided by 2 plus denominator 4 divided by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. So ang 2 fourths equal siya sa 1 half. So ang lowest term ng 2 fourths ay 1 half. So another example, let us find the lowest term of fraction 1232. So again, find the GCF or greatest common factor of 12 and 32 by listing down the factors. No factors ng 12. 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. Kung nilista nyo, yan ang factors ng 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. 32 naman. Factors niya, 1 times 32, 2 times 16, 4 times 8, at kapag nilista nyo, yan, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and 32. Then, piliin ninyo yung GCF niya. So, ang GCF niya ay 4. Okay, then divide both numerator and denominator by the greatest common factor. So 12 divided by 4 and 32 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. And 32 divided by 4 is 8. So, ang lowest term ng 1232 ay 3 eighths. So remember, change an improper fraction as a mixed number or whole number. Divide the numerator by the denominator and express the remainder, if any, as a fraction. To change a mixed number as an improper fraction, multiply the denominator by the whole number. Then add the numerator to the product. Write the sum over the given denominator. Remember, mixed number and improper fraction are also equivalent. We need also to simplify the fraction part of any mixed number. Always be sure your fraction is in simplest form. A fraction is in the lowest term if the numerator and the denominator have no other common factor except 1. To reduce a fraction to its lowest term, divide both numerator and the denominator by their GCF or greatest common factor. Steps in reducing fraction to lowest term. 1. List the prime factors of the numerator and denominator. 2. Find the greatest common factors of both the numerator and denominator. 3. Divide the numerator and denominator by the greatest common factor. Okay, ang susunod na video na mapapanood ninyo ay gawa ng isa sa mga magagaling master teachers ng Caloocan Central Elementary School. Siya ay si Mr. Roderick Marasigan.
Okay, finding the equal fraction. Let's say 2/3 is equal to 9 blank. Okay, so the other numerator is missing. So what are we going to do is, okay, so look at this. Ayan. Maghanap kayo ng number na pwedeng i-multiply sa 3 na ang sagot ay 9. So 3 times blank is equal to 9. So that is 3. So 3 times 3 is equal to 9. So same, multiply 2 to 3 to get the numerator, the missing numerator. So 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Okay. So let's check using the cross multiply. 2 times 9 is equal to 18. 6 times 3 is equal to 18. So if their product are equal, so your answer is correct. Another example. 5/6 is equal to 20. Okay, then the denominator is missing. Okay, same process. What did you multiply to 5 to get 20? So we multiply it by, okay, 4. Or simply 20 divided by 5 is 4. Or 5 times 4 is equal to 20. So if you multiply 5 by 4, you multiply also 6 by 4 to get the denominator. 6 times 4 is equal to 24. Okay, so that is the answer. To check, 20 times 6 is equal to 120. And 24 times 5 will give you 120. So the answer is correct. Changing improper fraction to mixed number, vice versa, mixed fraction to improper fraction. Okay, example. 5/3. How do we change 5/3 to a mixed number? Simply, how many 3's are there in 5? So there is 1. Okay, so makakakuha tayo ng 1/3 sa 5. So, ilan ang remainder? So that's 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So that is our numerator. Then copy the denominator. So 5/3 changing to mixed number is equal to 1 and 2/3. Okay, another example. Let's have 8, 5. Okay, 8 over 5 or 8/5. Okay, change it to mixed number. So how many 5 are there in 8? So there is 1. How many remains? 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. So that is our numerator and copy denominator. Okay, another example. How about 15 over 6? Okay. How many 6 are there in 15? So there are 2. How many remain? So 2 times 6 equals to 12. So 15 minus 12 is equal to, okay, that's 3. Then copy denominator, 6. Okay. How about changing mixed number to improper fraction? Let's say we have 1 and 2/3. How it will become 5/3. So simply multiply whole number by denominator. 1 times 3 is equal to 3. Then add the numerator plus 2 is equal to 5. So 1 times 3 is 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Then copy denominator, 3. Okay, how about 1 and 3/5? So same procedure. 1 times 5 is 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Then copy denominator, 5. Okay, how about 2 and 3/6? 2 and 3/6. Okay, so 2 times 6 equals to 12 plus 3 is equal to 15. Then copy denominator, 6. Okay. Changing fraction to lowest term. Okay, take a look at this illustration. 2/4 is equal to 1/2. Look at the shaded part. And look at the shaded part of 2/4 compare with 1/2. Okay, so nakita nyo equal siya. So 2/4 is equal to 1/2. 2/4 is written in higher term. Whereas 1/2 is written in lowest term. Okay, but these fractions are the same. They are equal. Okay, so how do we change 2/4 to 1/2 without illustration or without showing the illustration or the drawing? So simply 2/4, get the GCF. Okay, so what is the GCF or the greatest common factor of 2 and 4? That is 2. Okay, so 2 is the GCF. Divide the fraction to its GCF. 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. So 2/4 is equal to 1/2. Okay, another thing is you can use continuous division. So put 2 and 4 in a continuous division symbol. Okay, so what number or what factor that can, what is the prime factor that can divide 2 and 4? So that is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay, so see, 2 is the GCF and 1/2 is the answer, which is the fraction in lowest term.
Okay, so ito ang inyong sasagutan sa inyong quarter 2, week 4 mathematics module. Okay, so screenshot nyo na o kung gusto nyo copy sa notebook, pwede rin. So after ninyong makopya o may screenshot, pwede na kayong bumabas ng ating Gmail. Goodbye, class!